Hello everybody, Happy New Year and welcome to week 3 of your nursing practicum course. All right, I hope that you were able to have some downtime over the holiday break and maybe spend a little time with family or friends. I hope you're able to recharge a little bit. Okay, this week's discussion question is about reflection, right? So this is actually a great time of year to reflect about ourselves and also about our students. I like to kind of continually reflect on my teaching and try to incorporate new ideas. I really take to heart the end of course surveys that the students fill out. I look at the outcomes of a course, where folks struggled, that sort of thing. The weekly videos were one of the things that I added a little while back because of this kind of reflecting activity. So getting students into the habit of reflection can be difficult when they're trying to learn so many new things, right? But reflection really is very important to both students and experienced nurses. It's a skill that we really want them to have. So for nursing students, when I was teaching clinical in post-conference, I would go around the circle and have each student share with the group one thing that they were really happy about for that clinical day, and then one thing that they would do differently if they had a chance to do it over again. Now, this was ensuring that they were focusing both on positive aspects and also on things that maybe they could improve. Because sometimes reflection can turn into a beat ourselves up session, and we definitely don't want to do that. We just want to use it as a learning tool, a growing tool, but we also want to give ourselves pats on the back when it's deserved, right? And actually our NEPD form in this course is a form of a reflective paper, kind of an ongoing dialogue, and then there's some other reflective activities within this course based on the teaching that you do within your practicum. So we'll get a little practice with that. So this week, your assignment is to explore some instructional practices, okay? Strategies, things that you can use to get content across, get student engaged. Hopefully they will be active instructional strategies. There definitely is a place for lecture, but I really want you to reach out and explore some instructional strategies that more promote active learning. And some of these I'm sure you will have reviewed in like Seminar 1, Seminar 2, when you had to do different papers and things like that. So I want you to kind of branch out a little bit and try to explore some new things. So you're going to identify 3 instructional strategies and then learn more about them in the literature. References are required for this paper. So then you'll write about the 4 required areas listed out in the directions for each of those 3 strategies. I just want to give you a few points of clarification. One of the directions talks about creating effective learning opportunities, and in that you're really just telling us what you would actually teach with each strategy. Like would it be for a particular topic or level of student or something like that. And then in the directions, it also talks about teaching styles and how those could be addressed with the teaching strategy, or learning styles. And you can talk about different types of learning styles, some of the ones that we commonly use, audio, visual, kinesthetic. Okay, so we're looking at things like that. And then as far as culturally and generationally diverse lessons, how can each strategy be used to meet the needs of culturally diverse and multi-generational students? Because this can sometimes be a challenge, right? Because depending on where we're teaching, we might have, students first time college, just finished their prereqs, or we might have people who are second career folks, women. I've had women in their 50s. So, and men, second career men seeking something different. So, how can these be used to when you have learners that are culturally diverse and span multiple generations? Okay. So now, as far as the writing, big thing to remember is to stay within the 1,200 to 1,500 word limit, and to structure this as a normal academic paper. So you're going to include a brief intro paragraph telling what they can expect to see in the paper. Okay, then the body, which will hopefully include some headings so I can pull out kind of what areas you're addressing, and then a brief conclusion paragraph reminding the reader about the main points that you covered in the paper. Also, your reference list needs to be correctly formatted. That last page of the paper needs to be correctly formatted APA style. And if you have any questions at all about this paper, please feel free to reach out to me. I am happy to provide any clarification that you might need. Also, on your week 2 papers, I tried hard to provide feedback that would hopefully be useful on upcoming papers. A lot of times I'll point out things throughout the body of the paper and then do a short and sweet kind of summary at the bottom. So you may want to go back to that paper and just kind of scan through the paper for comments, things you might want to work on with this paper. All right, guys, I think that's about it for this week. I am looking forward to, the next 13 weeks or so, and I'm really looking forward to working with you and getting to know you better, and excited to hear about things that are occurring in your practicum. All right, I will see you in the main forum.